and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I was gonna say, like, this is gonna be a bit of a casual video. I don't have my ring light. I'm just sitting in front of a very windy day. So if there's wind in the background and rain, it's because I live in England. This is not very casual. This is not a casual look. I am in my loungewear. Yeah, I got a bit carried away. I was using this, Barry M sent me this eyeshadow palette, and then I just got a bit carried away and did my whole makeup. But this is nice, isn't it? So that's on my eyes. Not so casual, but kind of casual. But today I thought I would do a little pup date slash French Bulldog tips and tricks. Yeah, just give you a little update on Buster, mainly because I want to show more of Buster, but also I did so much research before I got him on like how to care for them, pros and cons. There's a couple of videos out there, but I thought I would do my own. P.S. I have a full set of nails on this side, and this one snapped and this one snapped. So this is kind of stressing me out, so let's just roll with it. Okay, so first up, crates and sleeping. Now, when we first got Buster, we have two other black Labradors. I'm not always at home in the Cotswolds. I'm either in London or the Cotswolds. And in the Cotswolds, we have two other dogs. We have two black Labradors, and that always makes it easier when you're bringing your dog home if you've got other dogs around, because they just sleep better. So far, when we've had another dog at home, the puppy that comes in has never cried. I bought a crate, like the same one that we have for our black Labradors. We still have one because they love it. Crates are a good thing for them. If you don't know anything about dogs, they're just a little kind of cage, but cage sounds a bit aggressive. You can shut them, but we always keep the bigger dogs ones open. They like to go in there. Vets recommend them just for a bit of like safety, warmth, and just a nice little environment for them. It's just somewhere to go and sleep. It's like a bedroom, I suppose. Buster, first of all, had a crate similar to the one we have for our black Labradors, which is like a hard crate, and it was like sort of this size. I put down like a wee puppy pad, and then he could wee in there, because when they first come back, they obviously don't know not to wee and poo inside their cage crate. And then at the back was his blankets and beds and stuff. Anyway, he hated his crate, really didn't want to go in there. He liked to only sleep on my knee, and then once he was asleep, I tried to transport him into the crate, and then he'd just cry. The first time I went to London, I had to try and buy a more easy crate to transport, so I bought a kind of foldable one that's mesh and around this big. I'll show you them all. Previously, he'd been weeing and pooing in his crate at night. Get to London in this smaller mesh crate, no wees, no poos, and he started to walk in there by himself. They like a smaller one, which I think is crazy. So yeah, this is our like dog room. I'll show you what's in here. Some dogs. That's Boris. Hello, Boris. That's Brian. So this is a crate. We have a lot of stuff on top of it so that they don't constantly eat them. This is what's inside Brian's crate, and Buster did have one like this. They do like to be in them. And then over here, that's disgusting. This is where Boris sits. He likes to sit anywhere. Oh, boring you, am I? Over here, there's a lot of toys. This is Buster's new cage. So he did have one like the big one that Brian has. This is oh my God, they're all eating my camera. This is able to be folded down. No. And then in here we just have some blankets. He likes to get himself comfortable however he wants to get. Before I used to put the wee pads down here, but he doesn't wee in here anymore. And I just change the blankets every now and then. French Bulldogs, they are supposedly quite lazy dogs. Buster loves playing with our other dogs, Boris and Brian. He's very active with them. When we get to London, we're by ourselves, it's just me and him. Sleeps all the time. He could sleep for England. Like every time we're not walking, he's sleeping. He sits on my knee, he sleeps. They are bred as lap dogs, so they love to sleep on your knee, which I actually didn't know until I got him. I didn't know how much he was going to want to be on my knee, but I personally love that. I think it's very cute and exactly what I wanted from a dog. I wanted an affectionate little pal 24/7. That's exactly what he is. So if you're looking for an affectionate dog, that's what they are. Okay, next up, let's move on to puppy training slash potty training slash teaching them how to not wee inside. We did this quite well. I'm not gonna like toot my own horn too much. The only thing that we struggled with was the pooing and weeing inside the crate, but I mentioned that before. As soon as we got a smaller one, that stopped. The first thing that I would recommend is buying some puppy training pads. The second thing I would recommend about those is to buy the ones with sticky padded bottoms. I thought I'd save a bit of money and buy them from Amazon, and they didn't have the sticky pad bottom bit, so when you put them in the cage you just have to rest them, and Buster would like pull them around, rip them up, and then every single day I was literally like picking up wee, poo and shredded potty training pads. These are the kind of puppy training pads. I wouldn't really recommend them. These are the ones that don't have the sticky pads underneath. But yeah, you just open them up. These ones are quite nice and big, but they don't stick down. So yeah, you just pop those wherever you need them. I do sometimes, if I feel the need, I take one with me when I go somewhere new, just in case. People sometimes say French Bulldogs are stubborn and then hard to train. I have not found that. I took him out probably every half an hour. When they're little, they need to poo and wee quite a lot. I took him outside, you put him in the same spot. I found he quite liked to poo and wee on some leaves. Then when he wees or poos, huge congratulations. Wish someone did that to me. Couldn't care less about food. So treats didn't work, just lots of praise and congratulations. And to stop him from weeing and pooing inside, every time he did a wee or poo, and you could see him doing inside, I was constantly with him. For the first month, I didn't leave the house. But when he was weeing and pooing, if possible, picked him up and then ran and put him outside. I would next move on to other dogs, how they react with other dogs. Now this has actually changed since he's got a bit older. I initially was like, he's amazing with other dogs. I'm not saying that he's not amazing with other dogs. We have 2 other dogs. French Bulldogs are known for being extremely annoying puppies to other dogs and cats, apparently, but I don't have cats. He basically harasses them morning to night and wants to play. You sort of have to let them organise their own hierarchy. So this is what happens pretty much all the time. Brian was trying to have a lie down. And he does this like half-hearted nibbling. That's Brian making the noises. And this is Boris getting no harassment because he growls if you do that, whereas Brian is too scared to do that. Buster sometimes runs in from outside and is like, woo, a black Labrador. Goes to the wrong one, he's like, arr! And then turns around and goes to the other one. The other one being Brian, he was the younger one. But what I have noticed is that if a dog barks, does not care. But there's a certain tone of bark. Like some pugs came into the vet and they were like, and then Buster was like, oh. And then responded with a similar kind of vicious growl, which I was like, oh no. 1, it's what their growl sounds like because they've got the squishier face. And 2, they are a bulldog breed, so yeah, they don't like to be growled at. They're quite protective of their owner and basically themselves. I don't want a dog that growls at anybody. So what I've practiced doing is every time we're walking somewhere, I'm like, Buster sit, Buster paw, Buster lie down, Buster stay. And so you just keep randomly doing like tricks. That stops him from his attention wandering elsewhere other than me. Training, he can do sit. Sit he did really fast. Sit he learnt within, like as soon as he came. I was like, sit for your food, and then I forgot, like no one's taught him that, but he ended up sitting down. This is the book that I use for training. Easy tricks that will make your pet a superstar. Yeah, definitely filled in everything like you're supposed to. Quite fun, Julie Topman. I really enjoyed it, and it's really easy to work through. So you sort of what kind of dogs can do it, how long it should take you, what you should reward them with, and then how to start, how to do it. And then yeah, you can do when you started it and when they completed the trick. Excuse me, Buster? Buster! Thank you. Definitely recommend. I'll leave that in the description box down below. Paw. Good boy. Lie down. Good boy. Come. Good boy. Sit. Lie down. Good boy. Stay. 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 Good boy. Buster, come. Good boy. That moves me on to walking. Walking was a difficult one. I have presumed that he'd be like, yes, let's go out, let's go for a walk. Come on, mum. But yeah, no. You need a harness for French Bulldogs because they're more front heavy. He hated walking, and even now when I get his harness out, he runs away from me. He's not that fussed about it now. He also sometimes pretends to be asleep, severely depressed. His legs don't work. He loves being outside here, like he loves to go outside. But just outside on a lead, walking, he's like, nah, I'll skip that one. If you do like small tugs and release, he would start walking. Takes, so when he's outside, it takes a bit of time to get him going, but once he's going, it's okay. But I mean, he's not the best walker. He walks now, but he tends to walk directly behind me. Or if it's a good day, he's next to me. Definitely doesn't pull, which is one thing that I love. They have like a single short coat, so when I first got him, I was like, why is he shaking so much? He was so small, and it was December. And I've always looked at people that like dress their dogs as bad people, really. Or, you know, they're not toys, they're dogs. But yeah, then I had to go get him a jumper. When I first put that jumper on, I was like, he's gonna hate this. Loved it. It was like, put it on, get my jumper on. But yeah, investing in a coat is really good because they're very, very cold. As well as clothing, another thing that I would recommend is a bag. When you first get your puppy, you can carry a French Bulldog around very easily, but your hands get tired. So I have this bag that I bought just in our local garden centre, but I've seen loads of people with them. Has a little head bit. It's actually a pet carrier, so you can put cat in there or whatever. So this is the bag that I got him. He really likes it. So yeah, he can sit in here nice and cozy. You can clip them into this bit. I also put this in the car. It zips up nicely. He used to be able to fit in this and like walk around, but now he kind of just sits there. Good boy. This little bag, like this. And then this is really handy for poo bags. It's really handy in London because I put it between my legs, and when we're on the tube, he just sits in this nicely, and it just kind of keeps him nice and warm and cozy. Also because he doesn't get cold, so when we're waiting for stuff like tubes and buses, he likes to sit in here. And if I don't have it, I find he tries to get into people's backpacks. I don't carry him in it anymore because I don't want to encourage him to like be carried, but you could carry him like this. So sometimes when it's rush hour, I will carry him in there. You can zip it up and strap him in so it's like more secure, so you can zip up this side here. And then when we're in the car, he sits in this. You like your little bag. And this was probably one of the best things that I bought. I think it was like £40, but I would say this is the best thing I bought. In London, he likes to sit in this at my dad's, like as a bed, and also as a little comfort. Another thing that I have, which I don't have with me right now, which is another thing I think you would need, is a portable water bottle. I mean, you could literally, like, Buster's quite good. If I like had this, I could open that and just put that all over my notebook. I could, oh, I just snorted as well. I could be like, have a drink, and he'll drink out of a cup. But sometimes you're like, I want to drink this. Water bottle, which I can't show you here because I left it in London, because it's more often that we're going out without a water bottle. And it's basically a plastic water bottle that you unscrew, and then you can tip it into a little container, and then he can drink out of that. Some qualities of a French Bulldog: they're fairly quiet, they are very good guard dogs, they're extremely loyal, so they have like one person, maybe two, that they really care about. He really cares about me, which I'm like, thanks, hon. So he will always look for me, he will always listen to me. When we cross roads, I'm like, sit, look at me, and he will sit like that. He will literally look at me. In a crowd of people in London, he's like, they are very funny. They also have this thing where their ears are forwards, and I always thought, how am I gonna know when he's happy because he has no tail? Their ears literally go from that to that. That is like either like I'm about to be naughty, or sometimes it can be like, oh, I'm scared, or like really happy. Like when he sees me in the morning, they literally go like, things he loves: sticks, cuddles, my knee, me, my mum, Brian, his bag that I carry him in, and leaves. Leaves. And children. They love children. They're really good with children. So that's the end of my video. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Please hit the subscribe button, and if you want to follow and if you want to follow Buster on Instagram, he is just Buster_Frenchie with 2 E's. I will leave his Instagram down below. I'll also leave mine if you fancy following me, but I do understand Buster's a little bit more interesting than me. So yeah, I will see you in my next video.